get going. Someone there?
Be careful. There are traps about. It's only half finished, and I already detest it. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Be careful. There are traps about. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Traps. How considerate.
Easy. Yes, please.
Not everyone subscribes to What Is Mine is...
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
What to do?
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Soon the bastards land under us. They'll come for our
What in the hells was that?
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
I don't care how big they are. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Papers to enter the city.
Hi, welcome to... Hi. Want to... Or maybe a... You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? Oh, yay!
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Got options. How do you feel about Neverwhere?
A piece of your mind, a piece of different. We might trek all the way there and hear the same. No refugees. Might as well starve here as starve there.
People will help. You'll see.
This whole situation
What a day.
stinks. Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Yeah, well, don't have the crew to get into the city. Don't have the strength to face another 10-day on the road.
And for what?
figure
You
something
didn't even
out.
fight back.
Flaming Fist will start clearing outsiders from Rivington and the refugee camp soon. Mark my words.
There's more than one way to skin a Tresson. We'll find a way into the city. You have my word.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
Survived the beating.
Ignorance breeds madness.
Well, hello.
What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
They were big, and they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
How do you feel about Neverwhere?
It'd be no different. Give them a piece of your mind. We might trek all the way there and hear the same. No refugees.
Bastards.
Might as well starve here as starve there.
People will help. You'll see.
This whole situation stinks. Guild robbers are usually decent enough folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Don't have the strength to face another 10-day on the road. This time they weren't feeling
We'll figure something out.
Flaming Fist will start clearing outsiders from Rivington and the refugee camp soon. Mark my words.
There's more than one way to skin a Tresson. We'll find a way into the city. You have my word.
You all right?
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
I barely live covers left at the end of it, let alone buy papers to enter the city.
Never a dull moment.
Let those thugs get away with this.
Pawning your wife's ring is the last thing you have of her.
She'd want me to sell it if it helps me feed a friend.
She was a better person than both of us.
What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
They were big,
Got options.
were angry.
I don't care how
Neverwhere?
big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
We might trek all the way there and hear the same. There were no refugees. Give them a piece of your mind and we'll starve here as starve there. Tomorrow.
People will help. You'll see.
This whole situation stinks. Guild robbers are usually decent enough.
Don't have the
They
strength to
take your
face another
gold,
10-day
but
on
they
the
leave your
road.
ribs intact.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, well, this time they weren't clearing outsiders from Rivington and the refugee camp soon. Mark my words.
You didn't even fight back.
There's more than one way to skin a Tresson. We'll find a way into the city. You have my word.
Keep a blade close. Still breathing, despite everything.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those thugs worked for the guild. They can get away with whatever they like.
In the name of the crying one, have mercy. The priests will open the temple up again. You will see.
Eye color, hairstyle, accent, anything.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in.
We need change.
nothing but scraps for days.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
That would be a great headline.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Then you don't need to be in the city. Next! No refugees. It is decreed. Really? Here I thought this was going to be a boring day. Help! I'm being attacked! Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, Citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred.
Locked up in what are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
Deafening silence. Did Wintby speak?
Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Your name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct you've...
Not just yet. State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Citizens only. I won't say it again. But we won't clear from...
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Step back.
There must be something.
Stand ready for examination. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Front page material.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Something over there. That's curious.
Like its will be done.
There's no time to waste.
That'll make a great headline.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the your party's prior transgression, it has heard, it has seen the Watchers.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind your party, it has heard that, it has seen that the Watchers.
You are marked. Your peaceful surrender has been noted.
Fine, well.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
Deafening silence. Did Wint be speaketh?
Looking ahead.
Dude's counselor? Else.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Readers will be outraged.
Stand ready for exam. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
This is front-page material.
All right, what now?
That'll make a great headline. Aren't you... I knew there was a story here. And there... The name's Lens. Reporter with the Baldurs Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview? You, of course. News travels fast in this city, and after your egg, it won't take more than 2... So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this? You have? I thought our soon-to-be... Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorn. How did you manage that? I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric? I'm sure you were much... His absolutist friends can't be... The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack? You think chaos courses through your veins? You have no idea.
So, you're the lickspittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. I know the truth. You come for our nether stones. Come to prize one from the tyrant's death grip. Pluck the other from my rotted carcass. When you find the lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So, Orin's a shapeshifter. Which means we can't trust anyone. Not even each other.
Orin, Skvar, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki, only if you want me to roast you over a campfire. But it is true that I feel some... After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the... Well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, a camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched. It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest. Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed. I need...
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Isn't there a human crest she can join?
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly. I can only imagine what I could do were I... You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me? If this is what the fates have offered to aid our cause, then who am I to What's on your mind? I'd be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the cook pot. Back in the thick of... How can I help? Quite ready for you. No time to rest. Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are Hasharlok, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlok, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
Out of my head! I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have...
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus...
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. I want us both to be ready if... well, if we can't fix me. Life can come at you pretty fast, soldier. A good defense can help you stay on your feet. I think you know that, even if you don't want to. Let's go home. It's about damn time. Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea. Never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shema Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart of Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Not love, no. What I had with Belen Stelmane was much more than that. It was unique, at least when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed, though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Berlin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals. Even the mind flayers. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Berlin understood this. Berlin became my freedom. Apology accepted. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I can keep going a little longer now. Something over there. There is work to do.
I've got a long road ahead.
My faith will guide me.
Unauthorized access to the city is a serious offense. Surrender for sentencing, villain. An innocent mistake. Please return to the...
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Stand ready for examination. This won't take a moment. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the what your part, it has seen the Watchers.
You are marked for... Your peaceful surrender has been noted.
Locked up in worm.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
ready and willing.
Deafening silence. Did Wint thee speak? How, Malapert? Must thou stareth so?
The enchantment is clearly the work of an advanced caster. The body may have wasted away, but the mind that
Nay, sir, hides within me. I call myself Marvin. Thou mayst do the same. Unfortunate, nay, ineluctable, perchance evitable, to be confined in such immuring quarters. Thou wisheth to escape the confines of this prison, doth thou not? I can helpest thee for the cost of 2 riddles. Answer me true, and I shall teleport thee to safety. Answer me false, and I shall teleport thee near the guards. Common is just so very common. Very well. To rephrase, I will teleport you away for the cost of 2 riddles. Answer them right, and I send you to safety. Answer them wrong, and I send you to the gut. Then we begin. I fly, but not through the sky. I say goodbye at night and hello in the morning. I am part of you and follow wherever you go. I wear only black and run from the light, yet without it, I couldn't exist. Who am I? Very good. Your freedom is nigh. And now, the second riddle. I am beaten and battered, but never break. My crown has felt the strike of endless blades, yet I can never move. I never sweat, even when the summertide sun shines upon me. Who am I? Alas, what tragedy. I promised to free you, and so I shall. Your first answer was correct, nonetheless. I will send you to the guards, but you will not go unrewarded. Now, begone!
guard prepares to attack. Fugitives are to be killed.
Take you.
Weave, save me. I cannot take much more. Please help me. Some healing for a wizard in need.
Still alive. So that's progress.
That hit the spot.
desire.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Assume nothing.
My faith protects me.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Can't give up now.
You might as well lock the cell. You're too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. No more sulking. I know what to do. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done. Lead the way.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got...
The guard is fast.
Bathed in a 10-day. Ate all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an...
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. I admire your audacity, but it'll be the death of you. Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. And I have the perfect venue for a face-to-face meeting. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
And now Gortash invites us to see him.
Make your way to the audience chamber.
In trouble. Inside.
That's why nothing's gonna...
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Right there, flatty legs! What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken. Probably a drug.
I don't know. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I always believed you this
Please
time.
make your way to the audience chamber.
Are they going to arrest us?
Pretend I'm a fist.
Tell me,
Lord Gortash
what is your interest in the astral plane?
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Orin is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for when the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city, find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands,
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
What if they throw us in jail?
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Calm down, dear.
Please make your way to
Tell me
the
what
audience
you're doing
chamber.
in that.
Lord Gortash is
That's why
expecting you.
nothing's gonna happen to us.
Please make
We'll
your
tell them
way
what
to the
happened,
audience
and we'll be
chamber.
home in...
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists. Trade. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp.
Can do is be patient. You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
To the audience chamber.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Her assassins hunt you even now. They are very efficient killers. Even someone with your talents should take heed. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Then let it be writ by the Black Hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny. And what comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation, perhaps.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Our camp houses an imposter, then.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gord. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport clever, and maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all become... Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap... Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full. As thou...
Did you want something? If not,
of course.
Just the one?
So, we have a, You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but... Well, you know the lunatics we camp with. Hello, my dear. I would, but you have so many friends already. Well, in that case...
I never quite realized how burdened I was. Until I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You. I discovered you. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. I still have hot blood in my veins. Nature gifted us our desires, and the means to act on them. But So, I am not bound to nature. I am unbound in nature. I want more than to fight at your side, or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. I think you feel the same way. Once the power of the Shadow Curse was broken, the connection was undeniable. We both felt it. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. You have bonded with Shadowheart, body and soul. Her scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with her consent. And perhaps someday, her participation. Some treat their relationships like a walled garden. Tidy, tamed, cut off from the world. That is their right, but it is not for me. I do as nature does, and let my heart run wild. It has its place, but it is not for me. The wolf mates for life, but the bear, I need to stay true to my nature, and you to yours. Perhaps you are like me, or perhaps not.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? You're talking about Halcyon, aren't you? I don't blame you. It'd take a cold heart and cobwebbed loins to ignore him. But what exactly did you have in mind? Bold of you to ask. Some might take the suggestion very badly. Luckily for you, I don't count among their number. If you have a chance to climb Mount Halcyon, well, I'd be cruel to deny you. I'll be waiting to hear the details afterwards. I understand. Feel free to have your fun. Perhaps I'll have mine. Was there anything else? Besides your increasingly complex love life? Of course. Just the one?
Did you find time to speak with your partner? A potentially delicate topic, I understand. Indeed. I had feared a life in service of Shah might have narrowed her mind. Now we will have each other, but not just each other. Our hearts are free to roam. Together, the feeling is more than mutual. You came. I was concerned you might have had doubts, or that this might have all been too soon. Perhaps a little. I'm almost frightened to touch you. If I give in, I may not be able to stop until I've devoured you. As I do you. But nevertheless, I will be gentle. Or at least, I will try. Just as nature intended. Come here to me. Forgive me, I lost the run of myself. Sometimes, if blood runs hot enough, it's difficult to tame the beast. Well, I need no further encouragement.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need some?
Of course.
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego.
Fine. What's on your mind?
No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have wanted to.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. You don't really intend to be... If I thought he'd keep his word, I'd agree. But do you really think Gortash is going to share power? Ever? I hope it won't be too...
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. Of course. But even if we unite to command the brain, still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking. A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every... When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it? You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me.
Hello, my dear.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
What word, my love? Relationship. Indeed, I am but one of your lovers. You and I should each seek happiness wherever it lies. You are all I want, but I will not hoard you to myself. Let others know the happiness of being with you. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship. You have bonded with Shadowheart, body and soul. Her scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between...
Good. I was just starting to... You're talking about Halcyon, aren't you? I don't blame you. It'd take a cold heart and cobwebbed loins to ignore him. But what exactly did you have in mind? Bold of you to ask. Luckily for you, I don't count among their number. If you have a chance to climb Mount Halcyon, well, I'd be cruel to deny you. I'll be waiting to hear the details afterwards. Deny yourself, then. Just remember that I'm not the obstacle. Was there anything else? Besides your increasingly complex love life?
Of course.
I suppose you've earned it.
Did you find time to speak with your partner? A potentially delicate topic, I understand. Indeed. Now we will have each other, but not just each other. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. I understand. Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. A shapeshifter infiltrating our number, like a cuckoo creeping into the nest.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Of course.
Nervous, perhaps? When we entered Worm's Crossing, it felt like it might be the beginning of the end. Whatever happens, I'm glad it's with you next to me.
I look forward to the day we need. Still, when we cannot know, we can only try. You think onboard with allies every bit as peculiar, give or take a few tadpoles. Do you know? Maybe my hearing is not what it was. Would you like to repeat that? Ask it. Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. At your command. Nature's servant awaits.
Let's get on with it.
Vlaakith's will be done.
No one's stopped me yet.
Let's rehearse this